Okay, draw a circle around each of the following fractions that is equal to 1/4. So with some space down here, right, I'll deal with each fraction in turn. So we take that first fraction there, 2/8. Can we get this to equal 1/4? Well, the simple case is we need to check if we can simplify, in this case, this fraction. And if you notice, they're both even numbers, so we could divide by 2, couldn't we? And if I divide this by 2, well, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Yeah, because 2 goes into 8 4 times. And if we divide the top by 2 as well, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it does equal to 1/4, right? So we can circle that. But when I look at the second one, 5/15, okay, again we'd simplify that, okay. We'll ask ourselves what divides into top and bottom, and you know, we can see maybe staring us in the face, 5, yeah? So if I divide the bottom by 5, 15 divided by 5 is 3, yeah? Okay. And then how many 5s go in the top? Well, obviously 5 goes into 5 once. So it's 1/3, it's not 1/4, so it can't be that one. And you keep on going through each of them, okay, like that basically. So you could check the next one, 9/12. Okay, what goes into 9 and 12? Well, 9 isn't even, 12 is, but 9 isn't, so you can't divide by 2. You could divide by 3, couldn't you? 3 goes into 12, 4 times, and 3 goes into 9, 3 times, 3/4. So it's 3/4, not 1/4, so that's no good. The other one, right, just so I don't go through all of these to take too much time, would be this one here, 7/8. Okay, because if we look at 7/8, right, actually 7 goes into both of them. 7 goes into 28 4 times, and it goes into 7 once. So those two need circling. It says in question 2, showing all your working, write 1/2, 5/8, and 3/4 in order, starting with the largest. Okay, so in order to compare fractions, right, we need to get the denominator the same, right? We need to get a common value on the bottom of the fraction. That's what I mean by denominator, the bottom value. And we need to have it common, we need to have it the same. At the moment, they're not the same, are they? This is out of 2, this is out of 8, this is out of 4. So we need to change these fractions so that we have a common denominator. We need to find an equivalent fraction. So my question would be is, what number, okay, what number can we find so that 2, 8 and 4 goes into this number so we can change these fractions, okay? So can we think of a multiple of, a common multiple of 2, 8 and 4? And if you think about it, 8 will work, won't it? Because 2 goes into 8, 4 goes into 8, and of course 8 is already 8. So we could change 1/2, so it's out of 8, okay? So what am I doing to 2 to get to 8? Well, I'm timesing it by 4, aren't I? I'm upscaling it, making it 4 times bigger, which means you make the top 4 times bigger. So times the top, if you times 1 by 4, you get 4. 5/8 is out of 8 already, so that's fine, right? So we could say 5/8 is done, right? We could say equals to 5/8. And 3/4, well, change that so it's out of 8. What are we doing to 4 to get to 8? Well, we're doubling it, aren't we? Doubling the 4. If we double the bottom, we've got to double the top, so we get 6. So now we've got 4/8, 5/8, 6/8. Okay, so which is the smallest? Okay, the smallest will be the 4/8. But reading the question, it says start with the largest, yeah? So the largest will be 6/8, which of course corresponds to 3/4. 5/8 is the next, is the middle one. So indeed, as it was given to us as 5/8, and then the smallest one is 4/8, which of course was given to us as a half. So we put them in order there. Right, so if you weren't sure on that, we'll have another go. In this case here, which of the fractions here is nearest to 1/5? You must show all your working. Again, we need to get a common denominator, right? So we need a common multiple for each of these bottom values. We need to think, what does 10, 20, 80, and 5 go into? Okay, common multiple. And again, right, one of these is actually going to be the answer, because 80, yeah, 80 works for everyone. 10 goes into 80, 20 goes into 80, and 5 goes into 80. So let's scale everything, even this here, even the answer that we're sort of looking towards. Let's change this, so out of 80. So if you think about it, to get from 80, to get from 10 to 80, I'm timesing by 8. So we've got to times the top by 8, so we get 24. That one there, 5/20ths. Okay, we're scaling that up. So we're timesing what? 20 by what to get 80? We're timesing by 4, aren't we? Okay, So that means you times the top by 4, so you get 20. And then 17 out of 80 is already out of 80. But we'll change this as well to see what this is out of 80. Okay, now 5 goes into 80. You've got to know your tables here. You've got to work out maybe how many 5s go in there. It actually goes into a 16 times. So you're timesing it by 16, which means you need to times the top by 16 as well. And 1 times 16 is 16. Okay, so you need to see which one's nearest to 1/5. Okay, and 1/5 is this, isn't it? 1/5 is 16 out of 80. So let's see, 24 out of 80, 20 out of 80, or 17. 17 out of 80 is closest, isn't it? So the answer will be 17 out of 80 is nearest.